And hello fellow Techers, Space Bandit here with another episode of World of Tanks, and today we are in the E50M on map Himmelsdorf. And in today's video I'd like to talk a little bit about the last video in my T95E6, where at the intro I had a clip where I drowned myself. One of the comments posted by one of my subscribers, and maybe he's absolutely correct and he's got a point, that those kinds of things and me drowning myself is not really in a good spirit of the game. It's not really a right thing to do, especially when what I try to preach on my channel is pretty much fight until the end, win at all costs, and support your teammates as much as you have to, and never quit. To be honest, that's what I normally do under normal circumstances. To be honest, I don't think I ever drowned myself purposely, and this was probably the first time that I've done it, because I've reached a boiling point, right? I mean, there's so many things you can tolerate. I can tolerate bad teams, I can tolerate playing on bad teams and pulling out whatever I can. But if it happens consecutively and consistently for 5, 6, 7, 8 games in a row, it drives me nuts, right? And this is what happened this time around. It drove me nuts. And when I was coming down the hill, I lost all of my HP. And for those of you that don't know which game I'm referring to, if you look at T95E6 video titled Getting Dirty and Pushing Flanks but No Cigar, what happened there was the game was really close at the end of the game. I was coming down the hill on the cliff, and when coming down the hill I got turned, I hit the tree and I lost all of my HP, pretty much all of my HP. And some random dude started clicking on me to drown myself, and I just snapped at that point in time. I knew that there's no way I could win the game at this point in time, and I was really frustrated, and maybe I shouldn't have done that, but I did do it. But one thing I want to say, and what you're gonna see on my channel, is I'm not always only gonna show you the good things. I want you to see the good and the bad. And if you look at all my videos, over the time I've posted my videos, you always see good and the bad. And I will show you the bad, because in order to get good, you have to be bad. I mean, that's my philosophy, right? And that's what I've always stood by. So you have to learn from your mistakes. But I get my subscribers' point saying that this is hypocritical. Me saying one thing and doing completely something different, preaching something else and then doing it. You know, I understand that point completely, 100%, but I want to be honest with my audience, and that's exactly what I did. I posted that video, I made it look fun, although it wasn't really fun to me at that point in time. And I probably could have carried this game if I had my HP, but without HP there is no way I could have done anything. So it is what it is, but it raises a good conversation, right? I mean, obviously whatever you're doing on the battlefield in the game affects your other teammates. So if I did something like this, it affects the people that still remain in the game, that could potentially benefit from me staying in the game, right? So it raises a really valid point. And you know, with time I learn, I try to control my emotions, I try to control my anger, I try to control how I behave on the battlefield as well, and what kind of stuff I'm showing you. But you know, at the end of the day, I'm still a human, right? I know it's just a game and it's supposed to be fun, but sometimes it rubs you the wrong way. And this is how I expressed my frustration this time around. It's probably not gonna happen again over the next 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 games, but it happened this time around, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So if you take it the bad way, that's cool. You can state your opinion and tell me how hypocritical I am, so on and so forth, and so be it. And I'll take it like a man, like I should. But at the same time, no one's perfect, and that's my message to all of you guys. Doesn't matter if you're Unicom, if you're blue, or if you're, you know, just a good player or an average player. It don't matter. We all have emotions. We go through the bad spells and good spells. We all make mistakes, and that's where it came from. Just like this game that I'm showing you in the background. Doesn't matter what I do, I always end up on the wrong end of the stick. And this game could be another controversial game, because you'll see what happens at the end. I basically went for damage instead of trying to win the game. because I realized that there's no way for me to win it. Who knows? Maybe I could have been able to win this game, maybe not. But, you know, there are games like this every once in a while that will appear on my channel. And if you're hurt by those games, you know, I'm glad that you state your opinion because it's a good topic for a good conversation. Yet, but the nature of being human and the nature of getting angry, you are gonna get angry no matter what. Doesn't matter if it's a game or not. If you're a little bit competitive, you will get angry at some point in time. And there is a small percentage of time that these things will unfortunately happen. And yeah, in this game here, as you can see, we did battle the hill. We won the hill. There was a lot of opposition there. We managed to dispatch of the opposition, but we lost both flanks. We lost everywhere, in every area of the map. So now it's time to carry. And at this point in time, I was thinking to myself, okay, first thing I should do is reset, right? That's the most critical thing to do. But then I was looking at the map and I see those light tanks going after my tank destroyer. I'm like, oh shit, I took the wrong turn. I should have went and saved my tank destroyer. So now instead of going and resetting, I'm like, I gotta save at least one teammate that I have left. And at the same time, I'm hoping that whoever's on cap is gonna leave the cap. Then maybe we can have, you know, the battle until the end. But at the same time, this waffle shows up here and he spoils my parade because now I can't go after the light tanks. I can't go reset the cap because he's gonna shoot me in the ass. So I gotta get him out of the game. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do here. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna run out of time, unfortunately, because the enemy is going to cap out. So again, did I make a right decision here? Should I have went and resetted the base? Maybe I should have done that, but I decided to go and help my teammate, which I was too late to do. Those are all valid questions, right? But the fact of the matter is that drowning is dirty. Don't do it, guys, and I'm not promoting it in any way, shape or form. That wasn't something that I'm proud of, and I'm probably not gonna do it ever again. And if I do, it's probably out of the same situation because I'm really, really frustrated. Drowning yourself one time out of 20,000 games that I've played, over 20,000 games, is not really that bad. But still, it is dirty. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. That's it for now. Until next time, happy tanking, Space Bandit, checking out.